So one of the newer chapter, I can't even say the chapter because I forgot what is the name, but in the chapter we got some character development from our new favorite admiral, and that's Admiral Kizaru. And if you guys remember, Kizaru was not the most popular admiral. We love Akizu more than Kizaru, but then slow over Agate Island, and at the end of the chapter, at the end of the arc, that newest chapter, we got character development, character layout from Kizaru and Inu, but mostly from Kizaru. And I think from this manga, from this chapter, we fell into Kizaru. Kizaru is one of our favorite characters. He's one of my favorite characters now. And in this video, since we're on the Kizaru train, I'm going to talk about how good is Kizaru as character. So how about you guys like the video and subscribe. So let's just start off with what is Kizaru justice? What is his point of justice? Because we know every admiral got their own justice. We know Akizu has absolute justice, and Akizu got lazy justice, and Fujitora got honorable justice, and Greenbow got deadly justice. And we know that Kizaru got lazy justice. And we thought from the before we got introduced, before the pre-time skip, or for when Luffy got ×2, the time skip, before the time skip, we know we had a very hard feeling and very difficult feeling of who is Kizaru as a character. What is Kizaru meant to do? Because we know Inu is all in. He's balls deep when it comes to justice. If you're not a marine, you're evil. If you're not a normal human being, you don't have, like, for example, you don't live on an island, you don't have like a normal job, like a accounting, and you just a pirate. If you're a revolution army, you are like dead. You are dead in his eyes. If you're a marine, if you're a normal human being walking on a random island, just living your life, then you're fine. You and Akinu, you guys are cool. But even though you guys, if you're a normal human being, Akinu will sacrifice you for the mission. That is Akinu. He's balls deep. If you're not a marine, you're not a normal human being. If you're a pirate, if you're a revolution army, if you go against the world government in any single way, you are dead in his eyes. If you even try to cover the mystery of the world, and if the world government sent Akinu, you guys are dead. There's no chance in hell like Akinu will try to save you guys. No, he only care about justice. He only care about him and the marines. That's all he care about. In fact, he doesn't even care about the people that's living on an island. If the world government say Akinu go destroy that island, Akinu would ask him, when, how, what time do you want me to do it? Who you want me to take with me to this mission? Like, Akinu does not give a flying like crap. Then when it comes to Akizu, he's more leanable. After he's seen how Akinu did let it destroy both certain mothers, fathers, destroy the island with no human emotion. Like Akinu have no human emotion. Akizu, he's opposite. He's relaxed. If you're a very bad pirate, then he will kill you. If you're like a pirate like Luffy, then he'll make you slide. If you're a good pirate, he'll make you just slide. But if you're like a proper bad pirate, then he'll mess you up. If you're a revolution army, he might have a bone to pick of you, but at the same time, he doesn't care. He's lazy justice. He will do the stuff that you think is right. If the world government say, hey, Akizu, go destroy this pirate crew, then if Akizu find out you're cool, the guy won't kill you. He won't turn you into the world government. He's still like that. When it comes to Fujitora, he respect being a marine. He respect the good and evil, even though he has like both of Inu and Akizu intent. He has both. He respect the marines. He respect what they will ask him to do, and he will do it. But he will do it on his own, like honorable justice. In Green Ball, we still don't know what the hell is going on with Green Ball. So out of all the Admirals, Kizaru stick out because we don't know what is Kizaru doing. His justice is so weird and so like the One Piece community is still unclear what is Kizaru's justice. Because at the war arc, we see Kizaru destroying some people. Then at some parts, letting people go. At Sobi, where Luffy's crew got split up, Kizaru was doing what the world government asked him to do, and we at Egghead Island, I think Kizaru when his character developing happened, but the whole time we can like put spider webs to connect with each other. We can put dots to connect with each other because we don't know what's the hell going on with Kizaru. He's very unclear, and that way he's unclear justice. But we found out that Kizaru, even though he's unclear justice, he might let it go, he might not let it go. But at the same time, he would do what his boss asked him to do. If Akinu say go do this, he will go do it. If the world government asks him to go do it, he will go do it. Kizaru is a man for his job. Kizaru loves his job. He will do stuff for his job. And as we've seen in Egghead Island, he done what he was meant to do. And before Egghead Island, we still don't know what is the deal with Kizaru. What is going on with Kizaru? But then his Cat-Hawk had a 360 no scope. Even though Kizaru look high 24/7, the guy looked like he's on drugs. Even though he looked like he's on drugs, and you still do stuff for his job. And we find out in Egghead Island when they send Kizaru to go kill his best friend Dr. Vegapunk, and we know and we have seen the backstory of a small backstory of Dr. Vegapunk and Kizaru, how Kizaru and Dr. Vegapunk is cool. Kizaru would only hang out with Dr. Vegapunk as we've seen in the back flash, and Kizaru knew about the Kuma stuff. He knew about everything that happened with Kuma, that Kuma's wife, got the R word, and if you don't know the R word, then you must go it end with rapping. So let's just say that this R word rhymes with rapping, so there is clue. But his wife got R by a very big guy, head and source of the world government, one of the 6 gods, say Saint Satan. Kizaru knew what happened to Kuma. His whole life he happened to run away from the world government. His childhood friend got the R word happened to him with his then you have to look after not his daughter, that you have to look after the child that his childhood friend gave birth to. That child Bonnie is not his, that is Saint Satan's daughter, and Kuma must look after her, must feed her. She got sick with a disease, Kuma have to fix her, Kuma turned into a robot. So Kizaru knew everything that happened with Kuma, and we can see that Kizaru knew, and it does like put a little bit of hole into Kizaru, and it does make Kizaru feel uncomfortable about it, and he does feel bad about Dr. Vegapunk and what position the world government put him in. And so, and the sad part is Kizaru knew Bonnie before Kuma turned into a robot. They were hanging out, they were eating a big slice of pizza, they were cool, they were best friends, and Kizaru really see Dr. Vegapunk as a very close friend. And the fact that during the whole time at the start of Egghead Island, just remember when they sent Kizaru at Egghead Island for the first half before he even stepped foot on the island, Kizaru was okay with what is going on. They say, hey Kizaru, you must go defend Saint Satan, you must look after him, you might have to kill Dr. Vegapunk. Kizaru was cool with that. Kizaru was selling. Then once he got to the island, he did the box against Luffy. Then once he sees his friend, and it seemed like Kizaru did have a 360, and it seemed like Kizaru did not want to hurt his friend. It seemed like Kizaru was holding back his power, was holding back his devil fruit, was holding back his hockey, because the mission was to kill his friend. He's one of his best friends. And it seemed like it hurt Kizaru so much he was holding back. He risked his own life fighting against a Yonko to try to not go all out, because if he did went all out, and that would lead to Dr. Vegapunk like death, because Luffy was the strongest person there and he was the only person that could defend Dr. Vegapunk from Kizaru and Saturn. So Kizaru might have caught on with that, but at the same time he don't want to let Luffy go, because it would seem like he's backstabbing the world government, then he might get into a lot of trouble. So it seemed like Kizaru was holding back from Luffy, and he really don't care Dr. Vegapunk. And at the end of the day, he did die on Egg Island. Spoiler alert. He's two of his friends, Kuma and Dr. Vegapunk, that died. Dr. Vegapunk died on Egg Island, Kuma that died before that, but Kuma got turned into a robot, and that robot is, I think, is busy being dead at the moment. So Kizaru's two of his best friends are dead at the moment, and he's so heartbroken seeing Kizaru on the island just chilling with everyone else around him knocked out. There's no one up, and Kizaru is just sitting there just thinking, what have I done? What have I done? Why did I risk my best friend's life? Why did I risk my own life for this? My best friend is dead, and now here come Akainu phoning Kizaru, and Akainu is shouting. It's just like how Akainu did shout at the Fustora when he got the news that Fustora did like say sorry to the Dressrosa capital. So Akainu was shouting at Kizaru, how did this happen? How did you make this big of a mess? You should have killed Dr. Vegapunk long time ago. Why did it took this long? And you did really make it bad. All this like Ghost says was there. You to fail the mission by protecting Saturn and by killing Dr. Vegapunk. This would have been an easy, quick kill. And we see how Kizaru got so affected and so upset how another friend, Akainu, they call him out of his BS and basically calling Kizaru weak for not finishing the job earlier, not for protecting the Ghost says. And Kizaru did snap. Kizaru is saying, you know what, Akainu, how would you feel if you have to kill your best friend? How would you feel if you have to kill your own best friend? And that hit very hard to us and to the other One Piece community, because I can remember from the whole 3 days people have been going crazy for Kizaru. When the manga released, people was going crazy. When the chapter released, people were going crazy. Kizaru does have a heart, and even though he doesn't have a heart for random people, for other pirates, for other marines, for other revolutionary army, because Kizaru don't care about the marines, the pirate, revolutionary army. No. Kizaru just care about his friends. Kizaru care about his friend, and he put his job before his friend. And that's why I feel so sorry for Kizaru. Kizaru is a very sad, not a sad character, but the fact that he did have to decide between his job and his friends, and he chose his job over his friends. With the make me just quickly read what happened in the manga. So basically, Akainu was saying, Kizaru, you better not tell me you done a sloppy job. Then Kizaru to respond, well, if you have got time to waste, doubt me. Come and see for yourself. And here come actually my favorite part of the manga, favorite part of the chapter. And this scene gives us so many layers of Akainu and Kizaru. Akainu did say, that's my bad, brother. And that hits so hard for both characters, because it shows Kizaru emotion about this mission, emotion about killing his friend, and also so like emotion to Akainu. Even though he's a bad man, even though his heart is cold, he does have a human side. He is a human, and he does feel bad about Kizaru and the situation that he is in. And it shows both of them, they are close, they are good friends. Akainu and Kizaru does respect each other, and they're close friends. Because when the last time Akainu they got into beef with other admiral, it was with Fushitora, and Akainu was shouting and Fushitora was having a shouting match with the mission that Fushitora that failed. Akainu was upset. He didn't allow Fushi tried to step on the marine base, but when it comes to Kizaru, like, I can need to say sorry, brother. And it hit so hard for both characters. It added layer and depth to both of them, and I feel bad for Kizaru. Kizaru did decide, you know what, I'm done with this. I chose my job over my friends, and that's why Kizaru is a misunderstood character. And so I think that's the end of the video, and I hope my love of Kizaru did so off, because I hope you guys also fell in love with Kizaru as a character. But yeah, Kizaru is a misunderstood character that chose his job over his friends. So how about you guys like the video and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys later. Goodbye.